So today's video, and welcome to Oklahoma Life channel, ladies and gentlemen. Today I'm going to be making pierogies and ham for my lovely wife, and I'm just getting started here. It's just about 11 o'clock in the morning, and this is a pre-cooked ham, and the spiral ham. I'm just going to put it in the oven and bring it up to maybe 280, 300 degrees. For this recipe that I'll be showing during this video, I'm going to be using Trader Joe's mashed potatoes because they were handy in the freezer. And you can see I've got about 3 1/4 cups of that right over here. Now I'm going to be grinding about 2 1/4 cups of cheddar cheese. Just let me wash my hands and I'll finish doing that. You can come into the studio, wifey. I guess she's camera shy. Yeah, that's okay, I am too. So anyways, Heather says I should use about 2 1/4 cups of cheddar cheese, so she brought out this pretty awesome cheese shredder. Makes me kind of cranky when I use it though. Sorry about that. But awesome. Actually, this thing is pretty awesome. So you see how fast it makes work of that. I don't know where she got this, but it was stored up in one of the upper cabinets. So that's probably 2 cups there. I'm going to do a bit more. So I'm going to get this done, and I'm going to add all the ingredients to a large mixing bowl. Here, I'll show you that in just a minute. Okay, so here's all the ingredients that I'm going to use in the pierogies for inside the dough. It's going to have the 2 1/4 cups of cheddar cheese, 1/3 cup of butter. I'm going to melt that. This is 3 1/4 cups of Trader Joe's mashed potatoes, and I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of minced onion. The recipe is calling for, let me see if I can zoom in on that for you. Anyways, I'll be putting the link for this in the description. Recipe is calling for 1 medium white onion finely diced. So we're going to melt our cheese here, or our butter, pardon me. And I'm going to add the rest of the ingredients to the bowl. Let's get this started. So it says that the potatoes should be creamy, and these are just a little bit lumpy, just like my gravy. So let's get this all in the bowl. Add the cheese. Add our onions. And these are dehydrated onions, actually off of Amazon. So it sounds like our butter's doing good. So you can see there's about 1/3 cup in there. I'll add that. And I'm going to position the bowl in the mixer and I'll get back to you. So Heather gave me a hand setting up this mixer. I'm not familiar with it, so all the ingredients are in there. I'm going to let it blend for about 15 minutes until it's creamy smooth. And the recipe says I add salt and pepper, but we'll add salt and pepper on the plate to taste rather than adding it now. So I'll get back to you in a little bit when I'm making the dough. So as I said, I'm going to set it for about 4.5 minutes. And I'll come back and I'll check it over the next while. I got some other chores I gotta do, so in the meantime I'll get that potato cheddar mix out of that big stainless bowl into a smaller bowl that's easier to handle, and I'll be back. So I've been doing some other chores around the house while the bacon is cooking. You can see that I've had it in for 4.5 minutes and another time for 3 minutes. So I'm just going to keep doing that until the bacon is halfway crispy. I don't want to make it too crispy. Okay, see you in a bit. So this is actually a couple days later, and I did try to make the dough style pierogies, and I failed. Okay, so my other thoughts on it was I was going to try to use a tortilla, and that's what I did. This was half a tortilla, or a whole tortilla. I filled it with cheese, potato, onion, butter mixture. I put it inside, I folded it over, and then I stitched it with toothpicks to hold it together, and I put it in a frying pan, and I lightly fried it on both sides with some avocado oil and a bit of butter, maybe a tablespoon of butter. And typically you serve these with bacon bits and sour cream, but I burned the bacon, so we're going to have ham that I cooked up. And they're very tasty. And it's the Lazy Man pierogi recipe, and pardon me for talking with my mouth full. But I recommend that recipe. I'll put the link in the description of the video. And the tortilla doesn't take away from the flavor of the pierogi, and it's a lot easier to make. Like I said, I really failed at it, but give the recipe a try, and let me know in the comments how you did.